So because a lot of people have asked me, because normally I forfeit sue, I go there for a lot of things. I know a lot of things. First of all, first allegation, because he has already raised a false allegation that I sent as assist to come and kill him, that they called him on phone. Two, if I take him to court, the court will ask me to provide that call. We'll get it from the FCID. We get the call extract. And if they found out those things were lies, if I was supposed to say 20 years in prison, he will serve it. That is what the law says, Section 125 of the Criminal Code. That's false allegation. Two, they deleted my evidence I have in my phone. That's already, we are preventing justice. I can actually do a criminal case against him and also do a civil case. If I want to claim damages, everything I lost that period is over 4 billion naira. I have proof of it. Contracts, money I have to make for shows. But if I sue I go down for 4 billion, he cannot pay because he doesn't have the money. Even if he sells all his property, he can't even pay 10% of that money.
No, Tunde Biletiri.
Tunde was the prison.
Tunde de yeah?
Tunde the prison. I go down not tell you.
Tunde de prison.
I go down not tell you.
No, I dey call Igodye soon. Igodye never pick. I can't send a text message to me.
Tunde the prison.
Tunde the prison. What happened?
Egypt different people now.
Jesus.
Egypt different people collect their money. Check out cash and arrest. Carry on. They inside the prison. Before court sentence her to some years in prison. It's a fraud guy. 30 million, the other was 30 million, 2 million, different people like that.
Because the last time we say I see him, now when he waka Bayelsa stuff for, during the election period.
All those election waka will be taken on from North West. Even some money they call us, so if I work, you don't work, then I go, you did before, so.
I don't want to fight case with him, but the way he's going, nobody, it's people, what if you pay me? People for forbidden go say, person I go there and go prison. A lot of things trying to tarnish my image. If I a lot of lies that even some of my guys in the media were saying that I went to pay for permanent suit in one hotel, I squander money on women. But at the end of the day, I asked a question: the money the police were recovering, is it the money that was squandered or the money that was invested for the event? So you understand? It be like a case where we say my friend and say he stabbed me for back now. You can ask me a question whether I did bleed. A lot of people say, Tunde, forget this matter, forget this matter. But I would thank Idris Abdulkarim, rugged man, and in fact, those guys, I like what they are doing. They are really fighting for people. Let me tell you, a lot of things happen in the country now, rape. A lot of celebrities cannot speak up about it. Because most people are guilty. Everybody, they're guilty. It be like the way I did like this now. Tomorrow I all blow once. Everybody now, people come say, this guy raped me before. Anybody where not say me and I do something before like that, may talk now, not why I don't blow. Most of these guys cannot do all these things. Okay, look at when this guy, what's this guy's name, or this artist, Timi Dakolo and his wife then, they had issues. You understand? But this guy, nobody could say it. Some celebrities could not voice it out. Because you know why? Most everybody is guilty. He was coming to the station. Whenever I come to the station, he will be talking that time, just you say nonsense. That time he blow me. Because the truth is, even my woman went to beg him, talk to him. Even my younger brother begged him. He even told my brother then that I'm a ritualist. He told everybody, even in the cell, in the police, that I'm a ritualist. That even the complaint on recently, when we met, he said, they said, the juju way you do, now turn your head. Because I don't know the herbalist I've gone to, that he has taken me to. Maybe if he has the proof, he should come and do it. Because I cannot be in somebody's house. I was in Igodye's house for more than 1 month. So are you saying I was in? If actually I'm doing ritual, will I be using the ritual things in somebody's house? If actually ritual exists, so it was just like the plan was Operation Bring Tunde Down. That's what I call the operation. It was Operation Bring Tunde Down. Because okay, when they arrested me, fine. You say you're not the one who made them arrest me. Okay, fine. But you came to the station. I'm not the one that called you. 1, 2. You didn't come with a lawyer. 3. The police normally will not make that kind of mistake of not keeping my things at the counter. Do you understand? So we show that They even told me that, Tunde, they said you know the law very well. Because you are the one that told them, this guy do investigation. But what I do basically, apart from celebrating people, I investigate. I do my undercover work. I submit my stuff. So everything the police were acting on was them say. But the goods, apart from those 5 people, ZIB, every other police in Zone 5, they were very nice. Even the AIG was a nice man. I've not met him one-on-one. Because now, there's a case. The question I want to ask Igodye, if I use his name to defraud people of 36 million and I was arrested, how come the police did not give me placard to hold? How come I was not paraded? Are you saying somebody who defrauded people with Igodye's name, 36 million, was in police custody, and police could not parade him? When people steal 100,000 naira, they parade them. So which means, even from every action, it has shown that there was a setup to just put this guy behind bar. Let's go and do this our event. Because event that is 3 months away. Why the arrest? When we went to Igodye to deliver car to one lady, one cripple then, the girls, I got to promise the girl an album with Don Kaminti. Up to now, the album, he has not done it. The girl has not, now the girl was even crying. She doesn't even have a house where she stays. But because people believe, Otimo Igodye has blessed you. But do you know that most of those things that most of these guys does is for the gram? Because you imagine you give somebody car on behalf of somebody, you're not paying Starblog or this, you pay these blogs, you pay blogs to put it in the media. Now these people now feed it, I guarantee you are okay. So nobody wants to help her. I even told him, because right now I can't call him, because right now our friendship is over. Because even when he came to the station then, he came to beat me up in the station. I told him, I said, but since you have tried to tow this road, don't worry. You want to ruin your career. And I'll personally also assist you to do it, because you don't do all those things. Because he even recorded me. I said, yeah, record me. I've stayed with criminals. 6 months of my life was wasted. I stayed with different hardened criminals. I went to more than 4 different cells concerning this case before I was detained in correctional center. So I met every kind of people. So there's nothing you want to tell me about life again that is scaring me now, because highest you will do. The least I've not experienced is death. Yeah, that's the least I've not experienced. So maybe, but I've been tortured. They don't cock gun from my ear. So if I hear cry now, they say they cock gun. Because that was what I would make sure I pass through. Because the question I'm asking him as a friend, even if I thought say the boy even commit crime as now your guy, the first thing to come help and first come up for the place. Later if you call it, so boy you fuck up. But you didn't do that, but you gang up. Because the same people write petition on the 19, you self write petition on the 19. Which means there was already a coincidence, there was already a communication between you guys. And the both petition has the same tone. He was the one who wrote that petition. Because his lawyer wrote the petition that I use his name to defraud people of 36 million. Do you understand? Because that assassin petition, everything was put together. Let me explain to you some things most people don't know. Police they are not the ones that is dealing with people. It's people who write petition. Because now, if there was no assassin, that I send assassins to come and kill Igodye, police will not treat that case. That's number one question. That's number one. 2, if those other guys did not say I'm a notorious cultist, the police will not treat that case. So the truth is that if the police could delete what I posted on my phone and evidences I did out of my phone, then okay, I want to ask a question. If Igodye has no hand in the case, why was he coming to the station? Why did IPO ask me to use his phone to call Igodye to beg him? These are facts. He asked me to use his phone to call Igodye. So if those things were lies, he wouldn't have told me to use his phone to call Igodye. Because, funny enough, because we can get those, even when they were taking me to court, twice on two occasions, even the IPO was giving the location where we are to the complainer, which is wrong. It's against the people in the Prisoners Act. They can attack the vehicle on the road and kill me. Because there's a call, we can get a call log of the IPO's phone, November 13 and December 11, give information to the complainer of a case. They are taking me from Benin to Asaba, where the guy stays, and you are telling the guy where we are. The guy was calling you on the phone every time. What if he has set people on the road? And that, his name is Mr. Evidence. His name is Mr. Evidence.
What part does that have to play in all this?
No, me and him were planning show. He was sponsoring the show. Me and him, we did a lot of things together. And all of a sudden, I just started hearing different things. But the guy is a nice guy. I won't lie to you. Mr. Evidence is a very nice guy because it takes someone to believe in you. You know, the guy believed in me, but at the end of the day, if this whole thing, if they didn't mess up the whole thing, by now we would have shared. Our plan was after this, our show, Sasa Mega Jams, we would have even go to African countries to be doing shows. That was the plan. So are you saying that I used my own hand to spoil this stuff? The guy is a nice guy. No doubt, even a lot of rumors they said about him, but I'm not bothered about those things. But what pained me for him to have even petitioned me and say I was notorious cultist and a lot of things, that's what, I know very soon he will also prove it. We cannot elect somebody when you don't have, because it takes a cultist to say somebody is a cultist.